In Excel, sometimes you're working with a spreadsheet and trying to print or navigating the sheet, and Excel sees a lot more rows or columns there than you actually have data. So for example, in this spreadsheet, there are rows and columns up to I-40. So don't see any additional data if I scroll over and down. But if I go to A1, for example, and press Control End, that will take me to the end of my data that Excel sees. So you can see in this case, somehow we've accidentally entered the formula here, and it's easy to do sometimes when you're scrolling back and forth. But you can see it's way down in the spreadsheet. So there are a few ways that you can handle that. If we delete that, and I'm just going to go back up to Control Home, we don't have the formula there, so I'm going to go to Control End. Well, it still sees that space there. Okay, so sometimes if you just do a file save, that will correct it. But what you might have to do is go here, for example, to the first cell, and I'm going to delete the rows after that it still sees. So I'm going to choose Control, Shift, and the down arrow. You can see it goes all the way down to that row where it still thinks there's data. And then you can delete the rows from there. So let's go back in. I'm going to Control Home, Control End, and see, even with the Control End, once you've done that, it still doesn't necessarily like it. So let's go in and save the file. And now let's see, after we've deleted it, let's see if it will work. So after we've saved the file, press Control End, and you can see that that has now corrected it. So you can go in and delete whatever value is in that cell. You can try to mass delete all of those rows using Control, Shift, and down arrow, and then delete the rows. Usually what will kind of set the deletion is to save the file. So I hope that helps. You can do the same thing with columns as well.